In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Surfshark VPN. I'm going to be testing out the speeds, see which locations they have, and then test out any other extra features that they might offer. So let's jump straight into this Surfshark VPN review. Now, before I start the video, I just want to say that I've included a link down in the description which allows you to compare this VPN to other VPNs, see how they stack up in speed, locations, what features they have, and more. And alongside that, I'll try to include a discount code for this specific VPN so you can save some money if you're planning on buying. So to start off my Surfshark VPN review, I'm going to be doing a speed test, and first I'm going to do it with my home connection, then I'm going to connect to the VPN, redo the test, and then compare the speeds from when I had my VPN not enabled and then when I had it enabled. So let's start off with my home connection speed. So my speed test has completed on my home connection, and as you can see, I've got 703 megabytes down, 909 up, and I've got a ping of 2. Now I'm going to connect to the fastest location on Surfshark VPN, and as you can see, it's very quick, it's already connected. And now I'm going to refresh speedtest.net, and let's run the same test and see what kind of speeds we get. So my speed test has completed with the VPN enabled, and as you can see, these speeds are fantastic. These are definitely up there in my top 3. I've got 549 down, which is about a 10% drop on my home connection, and that's usually what you expect with very good VPN services. Your speed should drop about 10 to 20%. Now my upload speed again has dropped about 10%, and we're down to 791, but these speeds are again very quick. And my ping has increased from 2 to 4, and a ping of 4 is amazing. You could definitely game with this and you wouldn't have any issues. And these download and upload speeds allow you to do anything you'd want. You could stream, you could watch videos, you could watch movies, you could download, and you wouldn't have any issues at all. So now I want to look through the locations that Surfshark VPN offers, and just from a glance here, they offer such a large variety compared to most VPN services. As you can see here, they have tons of countries to choose from, and on some countries, or most countries I should say, you have multiple cities. So most Western countries such as Australia, you've got Canada, France, Germany, you have multiple cities to pick from, so you can really narrow down the location if you want to. And alongside that, they just have such a variety and so many servers to choose from. As you can see in the US, they have a ton here. So on the location front, I would say that Surfshark performs very well. They have tons of locations to choose from, and I would rank them very highly. So now I want to go through the extra features that Surfshark VPN offers. The first is a static IP feature. So usually when you're using a dynamic IP, which might be for your home connection, every time you restart or reconnect, your IP will actually change. Now with a static IP, your IP stays the same. So this way, if you, for example, want to log into certain websites, you're not always going to have to do two-factor authentication or other verification methods, because your IP is going to stay the same. As you can see here, I'm connected to this server in Germany, Frankfurt, and my IP is 149.34.246 and 34. Now if I disconnect and then reconnect once more, and then just wait for this quickly to reconnect. And now if I refresh what is my IP, and you can see my IP has not changed at all. My IP has actually stayed the same. So you can choose between all of these static connection servers, and this way you'd keep the same IP whether you log in today or tomorrow or the day after. And if you choose normal locations, you won't have this feature. So for example, if I connect to Australia, Perth, it's going to give me an IP today, and then if I connect in, for example, a few hours time, it's going to give me a different IP. So this way you can keep your IP synchronized, and again, if you want to log in to your accounts, you're not going to have to go through extra verification checks. So the next feature is a multi-hop feature, and this allows you to connect to different countries that you might be blocked from. So in some countries, I know that they actually limit which IPs you can connect to, and they sometimes blacklist some VPN services. So with a multi-hop feature, you could, for example, let's say I want to connect to Sweden. Well, what it's first going to do is go through France and then to Sweden, because maybe France is unblocked. And this further improves your privacy and allows you to get past some of those annoying blocks that they might put on when connecting to the VPN service. So the next feature is a Cleanweb feature, and this just blocks any ads and trackers that you'll find on websites that are kind of annoying. You also have a kill switch feature here, which allows you to connect to the VPN, and then let's say that your home connection actually drops. Well, when you reconnect to the internet, it's not going to connect you to the outside world. It's going to first wait until you're first behind the VPN, and then it's going to connect you to the outside world, and this further improves your security and make sure there's no IP leaks or anything else. The next feature is a bypasser, and what you might find is in some VPNs this is called split tunneling. Now what this does is you can put one program behind the VPN and you could have another program running on your normal connection. Let's say I have Firefox and Chrome and I want to run Firefox behind the VPN for more privacy and security, but then I want Chrome to not be behind the VPN so I don't have to go through extra checks or captures, for example. Well, with this feature you can just set that up and have Chrome never behind the VPN and Firefox always secure. So now I want to do a Netflix test to see if Surfshark VPN works on Netflix. And the first thing I'm going to do is head over to this site called Unogs. And on here, you'll see many different movies and TV shows that are available on Netflix and which country they're available in. So for example, Shawshank Redemption is available in Canada, Germany, Belgium, and Switzerland. So let's say I connect to Canada. And then once this is connected, I go over to Netflix and I refresh. Now, if the VPN works with Netflix, then I shouldn't get blocked here and it should allow me in. And as you can see, it does. And then all I want to do is go to search and type in Shawshank. And as you can see here, Shawshank Redemption shows up. So originally I wouldn't be able to find this movie, but now I can. So I've basically unlocked this content by changing my location on the VPN. And now I can watch that movie without any problems, whereas before I couldn't have. Now I just want to add that I've tested Surfshark VPN with tons of different countries now, and none of them so far have been blocked by Netflix. So I can confirm that Surfshark VPN bypasses any Netflix blocks they might have in place, whereas some other VPNs may get caught. So now I want to answer some frequently asked questions that you might have when it comes to Surfshark VPN. The first is, can I use Surfshark VPN for torrenting? And yes, Surfshark VPN is allowed for torrenting, and you can use it for any peer-to-peer file sharing needs. You won't encounter any issues or blocks, and you can connect to any locations. It's not like they have specific locations that you need to use. You can use any of their servers, and they all allow peer-to-peer file sharing. So the next question is, does Surfshark VPN store logs? And the answer is no. They have a strict no logs policy, which means they're not storing any logs on your browsing history, your IP addresses, your bandwidth usage, or anything else. However, they do have a little clause in their privacy policy which states that they do store connection timestamps for 15 minutes after you've disconnected, and then those are also wiped, which isn't too much of an issue for most people. Now, they are independently audited, which means that a third party is coming in and checking that they're not just lying to you and storing logs on you. So you can rest assured and feel secure when using the VPN that there are no logs stored on any of their users. So the next question is Surfshark VPN safe? And the answer is yes, without a doubt. It is perfectly safe to use this VPN. They use AES 256-bit encryption, which is the industry standard, and you'll find that amongst most other top VPNs. Now, they also use the fast protocols that are secure, such as OpenVPN and WireGuard, which again is used by many other VPN services and is perfectly secure. And a added bonus is they use RAM-only servers, compared to other VPN services which might actually store some data on the hard drives. Well, Surfshark just uses RAM only, so when the server shuts down and restarts, all that data is immediately wiped. So the next question is Surfshark VPN free? And the answer is no. This is not a free VPN. This is a paid VPN. And honestly, for all the features you get and the speeds, it is definitely worth the money to pay for it. And if you get a long subscription, it's actually relatively cheap. For example, if you get a 24-month subscription, you get 82% off the final price, which is a great deal in my opinion. So now I just want to give my final thoughts and overall opinion on Surfshark VPN. I would say this is a great VPN. It definitely rank in my top 3 to top 5 VPN services, and it has tons of locations. It has extremely quick speeds. I mean, I was only getting a 10% speed drop. It has a great no logs policy and is very transparent, and on top of that they're independently audited. Now, this video is not sponsored, it is a honest review, but if you want to check out Surfshark VPN, I have a link down in the description, and I'll try to include any discounts to get you the biggest discount if you wanted to buy Surfshark VPN. So if you check that out, you'll see the link, and you can also compare Surfshark to other VPNs with that link as well. So that sums up this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.